Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded, Diana said to the cameras with a cold smile. Sitting in Martin Bashir's studio, Diana was pronouncing the words that would destroy the royal family. 20 million people were watching her ultimate revenge. Diana Spencer sat at her desk, waiting for the moment when she would take the first step of the revenge she had been planning for days. In front of her lay a paper with Andrew Morton's telephone number written on it. The royal family had tried to destroy her. Now it was her turn. James Colthurst, Diana's trusted friend, entered the room. "Diana, are you really determined to do this?" James asked worriedly. Diana looked determined. "James, they tried to portray me as a crazy, sick, weak woman. Now they will hear the truth. But this is a point of no return." Diana gave a bitter smile. "There's nothing I want to return to. Arrange the meeting with Andrew Morton." Diana was starting the first phase of the revenge she had been planning for years. James Colthurst arranged secret meetings between Diana and Andrew Morton through his mediation. Diana couldn't meet directly. It would be a royal protocol violation. But through James, everything could be organized. In a private room at Kensington Palace, Diana sat in front of a tape recorder. "James, when these tapes reach Andrew, the royal family will never recover." Diana began recording. "Andrew, this is Diana. What I'm going to tell you are secrets that the royal family guards very carefully. But I can no longer afford silence." Diana took a deep breath and continued. "My marriage to Charles has been fake from the beginning. He has always been in love with Camilla Parker Bowles. I was just a vessel used to produce royal heirs." Diana's voice was getting stronger. "My eating disorder was from the royal family's pressure. When I asked for help, they called it weakness. When I wanted therapy, they said royal wives don't have nervous breakdowns." Every sentence was a devastating blow to the royal family. When Diana, Her True Story was published in June 1992, the royal family went into complete shock. Elizabeth called an emergency meeting at Buckingham Palace. "This book reveals everything." Elizabeth was furious. Philip threw the newspapers on the table. "That bitch is destroying us." Charles was pale. Diana didn't officially cooperate, but every detail is accurate, Elizabeth realized. This is Diana's work. Margaret was worried. The public is completely on Diana's side. The newspapers are portraying us as villains. Elizabeth was cold. Diana has declared war. Now we respond. After the Morton book's success, Diana realized the power of media. She began planning strategic photo opportunities and public appearances. Diana held a strategy meeting with her press secretary, Michael Gibbons. "Michael, the royal family is trying to show me as isolated. We'll prove the opposite to them." "How, ma'am?" Diana was calculating. "We'll increase my charity work. With AIDS patients, homeless people, landmine victims, the public will see compassionate Diana, cold royal family." "Brilliant strategy, ma'am," Diana continued. "Every public appearance will be carefully choreographed. Perfect lighting, perfect angle, perfect story." This was the beginning of Diana's media manipulation mastery. In February 1992, during Diana's visit to the Taj Mahal, she executed her masterpiece revenge photo. Diana sat alone on a bench in front of the Taj Mahal. The photograph created the iconic lonely princess image. Charles was supposed to join Diana on the India trip, but he canceled at the last minute to spend time with Camilla. Diana calculated this moment. The message to the press was clear. Diana, alone, abandoned, tragic figure. Worldwide headlines: "Lonely Diana, Princess in Isolation, Marriage over. Diana phoned her friend Rosa Monckton. Rosa, the Taj Mahal photo worked perfectly. Public opinion has completely shifted. Diana, you're playing a dangerous game. Diana was confident. I'm winning, Rosa. Charles and Camilla are panicking. Elizabeth and Charles desperately tried to do damage control. Charles arranged public interviews to defend the marriage, but it backfired. Every attempt made Diana appear more sympathetic. Elizabeth arranged a private meeting with Diana. Diana, this warfare needs to stop. Diana was cold. Your Majesty, I didn't start the warfare. After years of neglect, abuse, isolation, I'm finally fighting back. Elizabeth was threatening. Diana, be careful. The royal family can recover from things being destroyed. Individuals cannot. Diana was fearless. Maybe the royal family needs to be destroyed if it's built on lies. Elizabeth realized Diana had completely changed. The scared, submissive young woman was gone. A powerful, dangerous opponent had emerged. In 1995, Diana prepared her ultimate weapon, the panorama interview with Martin Bashir. Diana held secret meetings with Martin at Kensington Palace. Martin, I want to speak directly to the public one last time. Martin was curious. What do you want to say, ma'am? Diana was determined. Everything. Charles, Camilla, marriage, royal family treatment, all of it. Ma'am, this is extremely risky. Diana was fierce. I have nothing left to lose. They took my title, my position, my dignity, but they cannot take my voice. On the night of November 20th, 1995, Diana sat in Martin Bashir's studio. Her blue eyes were cold, determined expression. This was the ultimate showdown. Are you ready, ma'am? Martin asked. Diana adjusted her posture, looked directly at the camera. I've been ready for this my whole life. The camera started rolling. Martin, do you think Mrs. Parker Bowles was a factor in the breakdown of your marriage? Diana paused, then gave a devastating smile. Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded. The room fell silent. Diana had just delivered the most destructive sentence in royal history. Martin continued, do you think the Prince of Wales will ever be king? Diana's revenge was deepening. I don't think many people will want to be king or queen. I don't think it's a question of wanting. Who would want the weight of something like that? When the interview was broadcast, 20 million people watched Diana systematically destroy the royal family. At Buckingham Palace, Philip exploded while watching Diana on TV. That fucking bitch just declared war on the entire institution. Elizabeth was ice cold. She didn't declare war, Philip. She won it. Charles was completely shattered. How could she do this? How could she expose everything publicly? Elizabeth realized. Because we underestimated her. We thought she was a weak victim. She was actually a strategic genius. After the interview, public opinion was completely in Diana's favor. Royal family popularity was at its lowest point. Diana had a celebration dinner with her friend Simone Simmons. Simone, did you watch? Simone was amazed. Diana, you were magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Diana gave a satisfied smile. Years of planning, years of waiting. They thought they could break me. Instead, I broke them. What's next? Diana was mysterious. Now I rebuild my life my way. No more royal rules, no more royal control. Diana achieved ultimate revenge. She publicly humiliated the royal family, showed Charles as weak, exposed Camilla as a homewrecker. But the victory was hollow. The revenge was successful, but Diana was still alone, still hurt, still damaged. Nonetheless, Diana proved her point. The royal family should not be underestimated. When pushed far enough, even the most gentle person can become a dangerous enemy. Diana's revenge was complete. The royal family never fully recovered from the reputation damage. Diana felt ultimate satisfaction watching the royal family scramble, panic, desperately trying to do damage control. Royal press secretaries worked overtime. Polls showed the monarchy's lowest approval ratings ever. Charles was forced to temporarily distance himself from Camilla. Diana single-handedly brought the most powerful institution in Britain to its knees. Years of silence, years of suffering, years of being underestimated, all led to this moment. Diana whispered to the mirror, "Mission accomplished."